Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be my Diwali makeup declutter, skincare declutter. I just remembered there is one more product जो मैंने आज सुबह ही अपने collection में से निकाला है, which I also want to declutter. I was a little iffy about it earlier कि मुझे करना है कि नहीं करना है, but I've decided I'm going to declutter this one too. So yes, we have a good enough pile of stuff that I know for sure कि ये तो मुझे नहीं रखना है, and I am not sure if I'm going to do one more before the end of year or not. फिलहाल तो I don't have any products, and I also don't plan on buying new products, so it might be the last declutter of the year, it might not be, I'm not sure. But yes, we should jump into it and let's get started. In present day, मेरे घर पे कल दिवाली की सफाई हुई थी, so I was also trying to reorganize a lot of stuff, and I'm gonna do another video. Like, I basically already filmed it. It's a chatty get ready with me, in which I kind of talk about my entire decluttering mindset at the moment. So in case you're interested, watch that video, whether it goes up before or after this one, I'm not very sure. But yes, this video I'm gonna try and not give you like side context etc. I'm gonna stick to the products which I have in front of me, and we're gonna like specifically focus on those things. So let's dive right into it and let's get started. Now, firstly, I have two face washes. We'll kind of go category wise. So we have two face washes right here. This one is from Aqualogica. It's their Hydrate Smoothie face wash. Now, I love the Detan face wash, so I was thinking that this would be a good variant to try out. However, I do feel like this is not a bad product. It's just not something that feels cleansing enough to me, even though it has a gel consistency, which is the weirdest thing, because usually with gel face washes मुझे कभी problem नहीं होती है. I might not love them, but at least I like them enough to use them. But this doesn't even feel like it's cleansing my pores well enough. So for that reason, I'm like, I want to feel clean when I'm using a face wash, and if this is not making me feel clean, then why am I using this face wash? You know, it's one of those things. So that's why I decided to declutter it. There might be someone who doesn't have oily skin, who has maybe dry skin, and they can use this, and there are quite a few people in my life who have dry skin, so I think one of them can enjoy this. And then this is another face wash as well from Foxtail. This is their Daily Glow face wash. Now when I saw this online, the packaging was completely green color, like dark green color, but when I got it, it was in this color. So I don't know अगर ये new packaging है या वो new है और ये old है, but that's what it is. Now this product also has a gel consistency, but this one is like a honey or like a jelly wala consistency, and I feel like this does not lather at all on my skin, and it kind of feels like I'm putting honey. Like, even the color is kind of the same, it feels like I'm putting honey on my skin. It doesn't lather at all. It gives me the slightest bit of lather, but uske alawa there is no lather. So again, I don't enjoy using this face wash, and I want something that's cleansing my skin, so I'm just going to stick with those face washes, and these two are going to get decluttered. Then for moisturizer, I have 3 actually of the same moisturizer. Luckily, I only bought one of these, and that too when I bought it, it was buy one get one wala offer. I'm talking about the Dot & Key Sika Calming Skin Renewal Night Gel with green tea and niacinamide. Now, I placed an order on Dot & Key months ago, which was a buy one get one offer, and I bought all of their gel moisturizers and like basically all the moisturizers they have to test out, and this was one of them too. And wo wale order mein I got some free goodies too. So in the free goodies, I got basically the same moisturizer, and I got 2, by the way, because I placed I think 2 or 3 orders I placed. So I got the 25 gram version, and this is one जिसका outer डब्बा नहीं है, because ये मैंने खोल के यूज़ किया हुआ है, and this is also एकदम packed, like इसका ये सील भी अब तक मैंने खोला नहीं है, and the same goes for this one as well. So these two are like completely sealed, fresh. इसके अंदर spatula भी होगा, everything. Whereas this is the one which I have used, I want to say, quite a few times. So these 3 are basically the same product, just for context. Now this particular product, I mentioned I think in the review video where I was reviewing this moisturizer. It's called the Ranking All New Moisturizers that I've recently tried out, and I was like ranking them from worst to best, or you know, that kind of thing. So basically the thing with this moisturizer is it's got some active ingredients in there. I should actually tell you what they are. There is peppermint oil, I see. There is, I think, some form of salicylic acid in here. So basically it is not your basic simple like gel moisturizer. It's more than that, and it's got a gel consistency. That's why it's called a night gel. Now for me personally, in my nighttime skincare routine, where I would ideally use this, because again it's a night gel, I want a basic simple moisturizer because I already have my actives in other forms which I'm using. I have a retinol which I'm using, so I don't want something like this in my nighttime skincare routine as my nighttime moisturizer. It is as simple as that. This is not a brand product. It's just not fit for my routine specifically. So that is why I feel like I have two like brand new bottles of this. मैं ये क्यों खोलूँ when I could give away this or declutter this or do something like that. ये वाला भी मुझसे ख़त्म नहीं होगा, to be honest, because I just feel like I can never use this. So yes, I'm going to declutter all of that. The two which I haven't opened, I might just gift it to someone or something. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Giveaway मुझे problem नहीं होती, but again the shipping is a problem. If you live in Mumbai, I could probably like we fast it to you or something like that, but if it's out of Mumbai, it is definitely a hassle to ship it out. So that is the reason I'm not doing a giveaway, to be very honest. But yes, those are going to go bye-bye from my collection. Then moving on, next I have the Dermaco 1% hyaluronic acid long lasting sunscreen. This is the one जो मैंने आज सुबह ही when I was filming my skincare collection video, I decided, you know what, I find this to be a very very thick, heavy, white casty pasty sunscreen, and I thought I could maybe make this work in like maybe a situation where like I'm on the beach, for example. I don't care about makeup, I just want sun protection. In those situations I could make this work. I could even use this on like my body and stuff, on my hands and legs, and on exposed regions. Basically I don't care if I look like a white ghost, but I'm getting sun protection. But then I have so many other sunscreens which would also work for me. I could do the same thing, like slather a heavy amount of it and use it that way, because this I feel like once it dries down on my skin, it just makes my skin look really bad once it's completely dried and like gone away. So for that reason I don't want to use this. I have heard some people give it good reviews. I don't know, it probably works for them, it just doesn't work for me. So this is also going to get decluttered. I don't know who's going to want to use this, but I mean, I'm not going to be the one using it. So before it expires, I want to give it to someone. Now talking about some makeup that we have. So firstly, when I was filming my makeup collection video, this highlighter actually broken me. I was like thinking whether I should declutter it, not declutter it, and then the packaging completely broke off, and you can see that ये थोड़ा सा scrape भी हो गया है नीचे से. I'm not sure if you can see it, but that is because ये बंद भी नहीं हो रहा है अभी, and यहाँ पे जो tab है, that is just scraping on the product. So I don't know how I'm going to store it and how I'm going to not cause it. Oh my god, it's like fallen all over my trousers now. Like जो part scrape हो गया था वो पूरा मेरे trousers पे भी गिर गया है, and now I have like specks of highlighter all over. Oh my god. Okay, clearly that's a mess. Now speaking about this highlighter, there is absolutely nothing bad about it. In fact, even today if you ask me for a highlighter recommendation, I would recommend this highlighter to you. But for me personally, I'm just not a highlighter person. If you even look at me right now, you can see this region of my face just automatically gets shiny. Even like the high points of my cheeks and stuff, I have no highlighter on my face. In fact, I literally just did my makeup like 10-15 minutes ago, and मैं इसी में बैठी हूँ, and I just have a natural glow on my face. I have oily skin for the most part. I mean, it can be normal combination ish, but I don't need any kind of artificial glow on the skin. It just comes from within. So having a highlighter in my collection, like, it doesn't serve me at all. And before this completely breaks and falls on my lap, I'm going to keep it aside, and I just want to let you know that I'm not going to be keeping it. I'm going to be decluttering it. Then we have two blushes. One is from ELF. It is the shade Always Cheeky. Now I can't remember if I've already mentioned this in a declutter video or not, but this is one of the two blushes that I got. The other shade which I have is Always Rosy, which I absolutely love, but this shade Always Cheeky is too light for me. On my skin tone, it just doesn't show up. Either it looks like a face powder, or if I build it up, it gives me the most lightest blush which is not even visible. So someone who has fairer skin than me can actually use this and enjoy it, because it's an amazing formula, really beautiful shade. It's just too light for my skin. And then the other blush which I have is actually a Tarte blush. This one in the shade Exposed. Now I had basically completely used it up. In fact, it had shattered in the pan. When I completely hit pan on it, I had like a big pan. And then because it shattered, मैंने वो powder बचा के रखा था, and then I repressed it. Now वो repress करने के बाद ऐसा लग रहा है. But if I dip my brush into it and I try to put anything on my cheeks, nothing comes off. Like it just doesn't show up on my skin anymore. So I don't know मैंने repress करने के टाइम पे कोई गड़बड़ कर दिया है, or is it, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with it now, but it's not showing up at all on my skin. So again, similar to this blush right here, it's a really pretty shade, but the pigment is just not, it's not right for my skin. So this is something I will either declutter. If someone else can make it work for them, then great, or else I'll just throw it away, because I think I got my money's worth out of this. I completely hit pan on it, and then I repressed it. So that tells you, I feel like, all that you need to know. Then moving on to the last two products, we have these two right here, these lip crayons from Plum. Now again, I don't reach for this formula. I have quite a few lipsticks in my collection which I regularly reach for. I have used up so many lipsticks this year specifically because I've been using them and like trying to use them up since the past couple of years, but these I feel like I don't reach for at all. The shades can be a little too light for my skin, especially I think this shade can look a little bit like it can wash me out, the Witty in Pink shade. And then La La Land, again, I can make it work, but I have the same shade in much better formulas which I reach for and enjoy way more. So I feel like these two can also go to someone else who might want to use them, but it's not gonna be me. So yeah, then I want to mention some perfumes actually. So I have 3 sampler sets, one from Clean Reserve, one from Commodity, and one from what was the third brand? Why am I blanking out on the name? You know what, I should grab them and show them to you, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, I got all 3 of them. So there is Clean Reserve, there is 7 Virtues, and there is Commodity. Now these 3 discovery sets, I have pretty much, I want to say, used all the fragrances which are in this discovery set, and there are some which I like, some that I might want to potentially repurchase again, and then there are some that I just don't enjoy at all. Actually मैंने ये Clean Reserve वाले डब्बे में दूसरे samples भी डाले थे. Wait a second. Okay, I guess this was the other one. This is Somebody Wood. Is it? Is this the? This is Somebody Wood from Fleur. Again, it's not a scent that I enjoy. It's quite woody, and I recently saw Kathleen Lights talk about it. Okay, so I was actually filming this video yesterday, and I got cut off before I started talking about the perfumes that I wanted to potentially declutter for my collection, and then I just got super busy in the sense that I couldn't continue filming. So I am back the next day to kind of show you the perfumes that I want to potentially declutter, and I'm just going to quickly share with you what they are. I'm not going to talk too much about each and every one of them, because then this video would be really long. And also I feel like perfumes are very subjective, especially when you get like discovery sets and stuff. You're not gonna like every single perfume from every discovery set. I think the only discovery set which I liked everything from, in the sense that I don't want to declutter anything potentially, is the Clean Reserve discovery set, the one that I got recently from Sephora in the US. But some of these samples are from other discovery sets. Like I have Fleur Somebody Wood. I think I was talking about this when I got interrupted while filming. It smells very woody and very masculine to me. Then I also have Tangerine Boy from Fleur, which literally smells like an orange lolly, like an orange candy, you know, वो 10 रुपए वाली. मतलब when I was in school 10 रुपए की आती थी. I don't even know how much an orange like popsicle, icicle costs anymore, but it literally smells like that. And it's not like I don't like the smell, but I don't want to smell like an orange popsicle. It would feel like, you know, I just dropped an orange candy on me while eating it, and I don't want to smell like that. Then I also have what is this, Clean Reserve warm cotton. This literally smells like warm cotton. It's like, you know, a piece of clothing with a little bit of a warmth in there. And again, it's a very weird smell, like to me, in the sense like I would not want to smell like this. Then we have Clean Reserve Rain, and again, literally it smells like rain. When I was telling you that the discovery set in which I liked all the fragrances, I think I said Clean Reserve on accident. I meant the 7 Virtues discovery set. Like from that I liked everything, because there was Vanilla Amber, there was Vanilla Woods, there was Cherry, what is it called, Cherry Ambition, there was yeah, basically there were like 5 or 6 fragrances, Lotus Pear, then there was Coconut Sun. So yeah, basically from the 7 Virtual discovery set I liked everything, but from the Clean Reserve one I didn't like a lot. I also have this Commodity book fragrance. Again, it smells just like, you know what a book would smell like in a library, you know, like it actually smells like a library, if I have to tell you, because there are a ton of books in the library, so it basically smells like that. Then there is Clean Reserve Sparkling Sugar. This one doesn't even smell like sugar, it smells like chashni. I'm not joking. Like, it again smells like I dropped chashni on myself while eating rasgulla. That's what it smells like, and it is way too sugary. I was wearing this one day in the US, not even here, in Philly, and I accidentally sprayed this on me. I was actually trying to reach for a different scent, I think, but वो डब्बे में मैंने नाम नहीं पढ़ा ढंग से, and I sprayed this and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to like go and take a shower and wash it all off again, because that's how sweet I smelled. And वहाँ पे it was still cooler and it was still hard for me to pull it off. यहाँ पे I would never be able to pull it off. It would actually give me a headache. Then I have Commodity Velvet. Now this is not one that I actually dislike as much as I dislike the others, but I still feel like, again, I would not reach for this. And I know some of my friends actually like these kind of scents. Like, we are very different in terms of scents. Like, whatever I like, they don't like as much, and vice versa. So I feel like anything that I am not a big fan of, I could just give it to them and they could use it and actually enjoy it. Then I also have 7 Virtues Patchouli Citrus. This one I had kept initially. Like, I did not buy this recently, I bought it a while back when I bought the earlier 7 Virtues discovery set. This was in that. So I have like this chota sa dabba in which there are certain fragrances and decants which I still have in my collection, which I keep around, and this was in there. So जब मैं दिवाली की साफ सफाई कर रही थी, I actually found that also, and I've not been reaching for it. So now I've kept this dabba literally next to where I sleep, so that every single morning at least I see it, and I want to use more of the scents in there. So this was in there. I was also decluttering that to see अगर उसमें कुछ है जो मुझे नहीं चाहिए. So this was in there, and I decided to declutter this one too, because I actually don't think I like it as much. Like, now I'm only keeping samples and decants which I'm potentially thinking of buying full sizes of. Those are the only ones that I want to keep. I don't want to keep other ones. And then for the same reason, I'm also decluttering this decant which I bought, I think from Anissa. Like, her Instagram page is called Do Not Touch My Decants, and I buy my decants from her if I'm buying any for high-end fragrances. So this is one that I bought from her, and it is the label is gone off, but I smelled it and I remember which fragrance it is. It's Scandal from basically Jean Paul Gaultier, or Gaultier, or basically JPG Scandal. So that is what this is. And again, there is like a tiny like bit in here, so technically I can just use it up and consider it as an empty, but because this is such a nice like popular high-end fragrance, I feel like someone else, if they like it, can actually get a couple of uses in this and test it out if they want to potentially buy a full size of that. So again, I'm going to declutter all of these to my mom or my friends, family, like whoever wants it. Basically, I have this entire dabba which I'm going to just, you know, tell them कि इसमें से आपको जो लेना है ले लो. So that is why this, like, all of this is going to go to them. So I'm pretty sure that is it for my declutter for a while. Like I said, I believe yesterday, like earlier when I was filming this same video. So yes, I don't know when you're going to see one next, but I'm going to still keep collecting and decluttering products from my collection as and when I find something that I feel like doesn't serve me a purpose and doesn't have a place in my collection, essentially. So yes, if you enjoy watching these videos and you want to keep seeing these kind of videos from me, then do let me know down below in the comment section. But that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'm going to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye.